Ready? Good morning, guys. It is a little early for me, but we are going to get some progress done on this car. Okay, fix some little things. Today I have these, which is not actually this, it's actually this bag, which is just rack bushings. They're going a little bad, a little crusty, so we're gonna replace those. They were cheap on Amazon, like 20 bucks. So we're gonna get in there, replace those. The exhaust project is on hold until tomorrow, but tomorrow we'll finish that. But today, we're doing rack bushings. These are the new rack bushings. It comes with 3 for S13, S14, and 300ZX. Supposedly this one's for S13. I heard in a video that if you have an S13, just use the S14 ones. They're a little bit thicker. But yeah, so these are the guys. We're gonna try to get these in. One of them I think is a little bit more challenging than the other one. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain. But let's get in the car and see what we are getting ourselves into. Don't mind the oily mess down here, but for the rack bushings, there's, where are we at here? So we have this bolt up in here, and then on the opposite side, there is this one here for the bracket that goes over the rack bushing, and it's the same situation for this side, the driver's side. I've heard this side's a little bit more trickier compared to this side, but we're gonna find out. So hopefully these are easy to get out, and we'll go from there. So let's zip these things out. They're a 17 mil, so here we go. So yeah, so now how these bolts are out, these brackets should come off just like so. I'll put that like that. Looks like they're the same. And the bushing will pop out, which I don't even need 2 hands for. Let's even get this bracket off though while we're over here. Or while we're under here. Pop that Johnny out. It's gonna be tricky to get out with just one hand. But let me get this thing out. I'll be back with you. So I really had a fight to get this this driver's side one out. I think it felt like it was like glued to the rack, but it was just really stuck on there. You guys can see they're not super terrible. I mean, they're definitely older. I don't know if these are OEM, but they're just a little rough. This one's fucking ready to fall apart. It's like flimsy. Now these ones are just a little bit stiffer, a little bit fresher. This is gonna be a pain to get in. I just dropped the rack bushing. But this is going to be such a pain to get in, so I might use a little bit of lubricant to see if it'll slide in a little bit better, but I'm not looking forward to that side. After getting it out, it was terrible. So let's see how getting it in goes. Hopefully, just a little bit easier, knock on wood. Alrighty, so I definitely forgot to film the install process on putting in the bushings, mainly because the driver's side was just so miserable. It just sucked to get in. They didn't want to move. The rack couldn't have much movement there. The bushing was super stiff. And you have to get it in the right position because I'll show you on this bushing, it has a little cone. So you have to line it up perfectly so that the bracket can sit evenly on there. And you have to get it in the right position, and it was just not wanting to move. Terrible experience, but it's done. And hopefully it'll make the car drive just a little bit better. These ones are a little old, so might as well refresh some stuff with a cheap fix. Like I said, like 20 bucks. Cheap fix, I guess. Cheap parts always call for hard problems or something like that. I don't know, but it's done. Car should be driving better. Hopefully I'll get to drive it this weekend and test out the new rack bushings. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next video. I'm gonna put this up today. I'm filming it today, putting it up today, and then I'll get you guys another video next week for the exhaust on this thing, and we can finally drive this thing again. I haven't driven this thing in a while. It's kind of been stuck in air gel, so she needs a bath, she needs to be driven, and we need to have some fun. So I will see you guys in the next one.